Okay, good morning, guys. As you all know that in the previous class, we will discuss about the characteristics of Indian economy. These are the points we will discuss. Okay, low per capita income, disparities in income distribution, dominance of agriculture, poor population, unbalanced economic system, lack of capital, low level of technology, poor capital of human resources, inequalities in the distribution of national income, demographic characteristics, inadequate development of economic systems. Okay, there are various things are there, but we have taken on a few. Okay, it doesn't mean that if they ask you in the exam, write the or explain the characteristics of Indian economy, no need to mention all these points. Okay, at least you can explain minimum of 5 to 6 points you need to explain. Okay, if they ask for the 5 marks, okay, if they ask for the 15 marks, then you need to explain with the details, with the example. If you explain 5 points, also okay. If you are explaining more than 5 points, is also okay. Then apart from that, if you remember all these points, please write all the points initially in the exam. That means the characteristics of Indian economy. First, you need to write what is the Indian economy, then characteristics of Indian economy, then all points, maximum points as possible as well. Okay, maximum points you need to write. That explanation, it all depends on the time. Okay, minimum 5 you need to explain. If you get more time, then you can explain more points, or else you can live with 5 or 6 points. That is also okay. But at least if you in the points, you need to mention the points. Explanation ನೀವು 5 ರಿಂದ 6 ಬರೀಬಹುದು. at least points ಅಂತ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. Yes, this candidate, this student is know about the all the points, but because of time constraint, he is explaining only 4 to 5. Okay, this is how you need to guide the exams. Okay, in the current class, we are going to discuss about economic system. Okay, so you know, all of you know about this economic system. Okay, that is the overall economic system, what we can able to say. That's an economic system, or economic is a system designed by the nature. Okay, designed by the nation to utilize the resources or the sources for the purpose of satisfying the needs and the wants of the people. Okay, to satisfy the needs and the wants of the system, customers or maybe the public. Okay, the purpose of satisfying the needs and the wants of the people. Okay, the economic system has been designed. The economic system and the design ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಾಜದ ಒಂದು ಬೇಡಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಈಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. An economic system comprises all the institutions, organizations, and the people of the country manage and utilize the country's resources to obtain the things that they need. It is a network of the economic relationship in the society arising from the organization and more production, distribution, consumption, and exchange point. Economic system avoids the nature of the property rights, ownership of the resources, market mechanism, people of the state, etc. ಏನಿದೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಹೆಡಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನೀವು ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಅವರ ಬೇಡಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಅದ. So an economic system comprises all the instructions. Okay, the economic system ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, they are doing the instructions, or they are making the different organization, and the people of the country manage and utilize the country's resources. ಈ ಜನ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಾಗ ಇರುವಂತ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಏನದ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಒಂದು ಸತ್ಪರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟೈಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಓಕೆ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ತರ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಓಕೆ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಸ್ different system, okay, and that particular department is allocated to Suresh Kumar, okay. Education minister avರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದಾಗ್ತದೆ. only one person is unable to manage the complete department. You know that various departments are in education ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ, ಲೋವರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ, ಪ್ರೀ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಈ ತರ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ನಾನು ಬರೀ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಏನು ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ತರ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಆ ಒಂದು ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದನ್ನ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. It is a network of the economic relationship in the society of the arising from the organization and more production, distribution, consumption, exchanging point. Economic system avoids the nature of the property rights, ownership of the resources, then market mechanism, people of the state. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಒಳಗಾಗಲಾರ್ದಂಗ ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಈ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್, ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಫಾರಿನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ. we can able to satisfy that. In types, there are various types are there. Okay, you know that there are three types. Probably most of the students have studied in the PUC also. Types of economic system, there are mainly three types of economic system is there. As you can say, capitalism, socialism, mixed economy. Now, you know that, can anyone tell me what do you mean by this capitalism and socialism and mixed economy? Capitalism, what do you mean by this capitalism? Can anyone text, or maybe you can talk, because I have not written to all people, and you are free to talk any moment, whatever you felt. Yes, guys? Or else you can message. The text box, you can text also, you can type a text also. Please be active. Yes. See, if you don't know, no problem. Please reply. Sir, I don't have an idea about that. But don't keep quiet. What do you mean? My question is, what do you understood by this capitalism? There are mainly three types of economic system. ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮೂರರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಂಗಡಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲಿಸಮ್, ಸೋಷಿಯಲಿಸಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮೂರು ತರ ವಿಂಗಡಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ we are just splitting into three types. Oh, exactly. Shambhavi is saying capitalism is a private sector and the socialism is a public sector. Very good. Because that is important. Mixed economy, you will come to know that combining with the capitalism and socialism is called the mixed economy normally we used to say. But we should understand what you mean by the private sector or maybe capitalism. We can able to say capitalism is private sector, as you said, Shambhavi. Before I go to the slide, in generally we will discuss See, you know that there are mainly three types of economic system: that is capitalism, socialism, and we are seeing the materialism. Capitalism, what we can say, that is as you said, the private sector. You know that private sector. What is the motive of that particular sector? Each and every sector, each and every company, okay, each and every industry, they have their own motive. Okay, so here in the capitalism, we used to say that is a what you can say monetary, in terms of monetary, or maybe the profit, or maybe the benefit you get. Because all, as you say, Shambhavi, the capitalism is nothing but the private sector, you have said. So any private company, we can say, they they can earn more profit. They are mainly, that is a what I can say, money oriented or monetary oriented or the profit oriented, as we have said. But socialism is that's the public sector, as you said. Public sector is, we are saying the public sector, that is nothing but the government. Government always, they are not looking for the profit in each and every activities. They are looking for the service. Okay, this is how the system has been made earlier. Okay, but you know that now almost the government sectors are converting into the private sector. You can say few examples like electricity. Electricity, you can say transportation, you can say wherever you can say that whatever the government sectors are, then that has been converted into the private sector. Why? Because nowadays people are not bothering about the money. Okay, they wanted the service properly. So that's the reason. You know that in the government, okay, they are working very strictly on time. That means the time, they are very much strict on their own timing. They are not ready to work the extra time or the overtime, and that to officers and officers. But the salary is low. You know that we are talking about the electricity, and even for the BSNL, telecom industry. You know that almost all telecom industries is converting into the private sector. Why? This is the reason. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, 1 ಗಂಟೆ 1 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನೀವು ಇಸ್ರೋ ಹಿಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನೀವು ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಮುದ್ರಿಪ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಓನ್ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್. बिकॉज अरे यार दिन भर यही काम करने का है, हर रोज यही काम करने का है, तो इतना गड़बड़ क्यों करते हो? आज का काम कल का काम परसों करो. दिस इज हाउ their attitude. But in private sector is not like that. Okay, if you are working today, आज का काम कल किया ना तो परसों तुम नहीं रहोगे उस जगह. This is how the system is. Because they are paying a more salary, and similarly they are squeezing out with the work. ಯಾವಾಗ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಒಳಗೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಒಳಗ MBA ಗ್ರಾಜುಯೇಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ಫಾರ್ ತಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ MBA ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್, ಪಂಕ್ಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ, ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಹಳ ಇರ್ತದೆ. MBA ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಲಿತೀವಿ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ನಿಯತ್ಲಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಓಕೆ, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಎಸ್, ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀನು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೋಡಿ, ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಭಾಳ ಬಡದಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬಡದಾಡೋದಾಗ ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. No concern about the society, no concern about the public. Why? Because they are ultimately they are getting the salary. It doesn't matter for them whether they work or not. But public, it will be impacting much. So this is how the system is. But the earlier the system has been made, that is a capitalism, privatism, and mixed economy. Capitalism, that is, that word itself will say that is a capital, that is profit oriented or maybe money oriented. Okay, so this is how the system was there, that is capitalism. Then as you said, Shambhavi, that is a socialism. Socialism is nothing but we are concerning about the public, that is the public sector strategy. Okay, public sectors or maybe the government sectors. Okay, these are systems, they are working for the public. They are not, they are the service oriented, not the profit oriented. But capitalism is profit oriented, not the service oriented. interest. This is the basic concept I would say. Okay, ಇದು ನಾವು in-depth ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಾಂಶವನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ನೀವು ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಓದಿದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Okay, is that clear guys? Are you understanding? Okay, good. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Thanks for your reply, Soumya, Akshita. Good. Okay, now shall I move for the next slide? Matthias, sir. Okay, now coming to this capitalism, what is exactly the corporate capitalism is there? Hope you can able to read it. I think the font size is little smaller. I'll just check it out in my mobile. So I'll come to mobile. Instead of asking you people, so I can able to analyze here. But it's unreadable language. Okay, anyone you can read that, so you'll come to know that what is exactly. Yes, it's a readable. See, I'm going to log in with this and this. Okay, right. So now, what is this exactly the capitalism is? On the one existence, there is the capitalist economic system or free market economy. It is characterized by the free enterprise and the profit motive. That's what I have said. It is characterized by the free enterprise and the profit motive. In this type of the economic system, all important decisions are concerning about the production, distribution, exchange and consumption are based upon the price mechanism. Factors of the production, that is land, labor, capital, etc., are privately owned and production takes place at the initiative of the private entity. So what do you mean by this? As I said, okay, the capitalism itself will say that is money oriented or monetary oriented or the profit oriented. Free enterprise and the profit motive. Free enterprise means anyone can enter and anyone can exit. It's totally free. You know that in an entrepreneurship we have discussed about. There is no barrier for the privatism. For the companies, there is no barrier at all. If you have a knowledge, if you have a money, if you have a resources, then you can able to start. There is no restriction, there is no barrier at all for any to start up the companies or to wind up the companies also. That's the reason we are saying the free enterprise and the profit motive is there. In this type of economic system, all important decisions concerning to the production, important decision ಯಾವುದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಘಟಕ ಒಂದು ಸರಬರಾಜು ಮಾಡೋದು distribution ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Exchange and consumption are based upon the price mechanism. ಬೆಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಧಾರಿತ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಸ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಇದರಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ. I'm not looking for the what you can say social concern. I'm looking for the profit concern. Right? Then factors of the production, that is the land, labor, capital, etc. Privately owned and the production takes place at the initiative of the private. We have discussed about this. That is the production analysis. Production analysis now discussion ಮಾಡಿವಿ, that the land, labor, capital organization. Okay, ಈ production analysis ಒಳಗೆ land, labor, capital organization ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗಿನ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಆ ಬೆಲೆಯನ್ನು ನಿಗದಿತ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ is getting the free land. Okay, they are not paying. Okay, but whatever the profit comes, that is going to the government. So this is that's the reason they are giving the free land. But for the private companies, there is no free land at all. Okay, we have seen. Okay, you know that in Bijapur, government school is there, government colleges are there. Government PU college are there. You know that government PU college is there. Okay, you know that in the center of the city, that is in the Gandhi Chowk. Okay, that's a hot cake in the market, what you can say. Okay, that's the centralized, okay, hot cake in the market. Okay, the place what they are utilizing. Yes, government is allotted the big land for them. You know that government PU colleges are okay, girls colleges are, boys colleges are, DD officers are, okay, district director officers are PU. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೈಡ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೀಳ್ತದೆ ಬಟ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇನ್ನು ಹಂಚಿನ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ ಹಂಚಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ತರನೇ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ uniqueness what we can say, but they should use properly and they should what you can say upgrade or change the building. The old also we can bring it into the modern, but that is not there. But what I'm saying, we are getting that huge land, huge area, and huge resources, but problem is they are not utilizing it in a proper way. This is the problem. Okay. So that's the reason the private sectors, okay, completely they are the ownership of each and everything, so they can able to take a decision based on what is the price and how much I can able to get the profit from that. Based on that, I can able to invest and I can able to produce and I can able to distribute and I can able to earn the profit from that. You know that we have studied in the entrepreneurship development. Can I? Three things I used to say. Can anyone tell me what is that can I, and can I? Please quickly. I'll repeat once again my question. Okay, in the entrepreneurship development, we have discussed three main things. Before you start the business, you should know can I, and can I. Three can I. What is that? Yes, Yosita, you have said make it, do it, and sell it. Good. Okay, Shobha is saying, can I produce, can I sell, and can I eat? Good. Wonderful. Good answers, yeah? Yes, any other? ಮತ್ತೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Yes. Anybody? Any other answers I can expect? No? Okay, no problem. I'll just tell you. Hope you remember, I used to say that can I make it? Can I sell it? Then can I earn it? Okay, can I make a profit from that? Because any entrepreneur, any person who is doing the business, ಯಾವುದೇ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಲ್ಲೆ, ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾರಬಲ್ಲೆ, ನಾನು ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಏನು ಆದಾಯನ ಗಳಿಸಬಲ್ಲೆ. ಇವು ಮೂರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಉತ್ತರ ಹೌದು. Yes, I can able to make it. Yes, I can able to sell it, and yes, I can able to earn the profit from that. Then you can start doing the business. Yes, very good, Umesh. Can I produce, can I sell, and can I earn? Exactly, Mr. Umesh. Okay, so if you are able to give the answer from these questions, then you are eligible to do the business. Simple. So that's what, because ultimately what is the end point? Whatever you do is cap. Okay, intention, maybe anything. Okay, maybe you can say NGO, maybe you can say any business. Okay, you can say the agriculture, whatever it may be. Ultimately, why we are struggling? Why we are struggling? Why you people are struggling for attending all the classes and spending internet every day and living all the work, all the commitment and sitting on the class for 3 hours. Why? What is the purpose? What is the intention? Simple. To gain the knowledge, okay, and that knowledge you can utilize in your practical, it may be job or it may be business, it may be society, okay, and ultimately to earn the profit from it. Are you ready to work freely? Yes, tell me. Are you ready to work freely? अरे आपको भगवान आशीर्वाद दे ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಬರ್ತದ ಬಹಳ ಮುಂದೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗ್ತದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಪಗಾರ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಡಿ ದುಡ್ಡಿನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಾರ್ದೇನೆ ನೀವು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ Can you able to work without the expectation of the money? Yes, guys. Can you able to work? Can you able to do the job? Can you able to do the business without any profit? No, it's not possible at all. So that's the reason that is a yes, exactly from that. Okay, no one is working, no one is doing the activities without the expectation. Maybe the profit, maybe the return. In terms of return means maybe in terms of monetary, in terms of non-monetary benefits also there. Non-monetary benefits. What is that non-monetary benefits? We are not giving you the salary, but don't worry, I will return you in terms of house. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಾರ್ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇದನ್ನೊಂದು ನನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ yes that is what we are talking about the non-monetary benefits. Yes, in the companies they are doing the monetary and the non-monetary benefits both. Okay, so this is how the private companies are. Ultimately, the profit is a main motive. Profit orientation. That is what we can say the capitalism. So, okay, then further we'll discuss that the features of the capitalism. What are the features of the capitalism? That is the right of private property, then the right of inheritance, then freedom of enterprise, profit motive, competition. Decisions are based on the price mechanism and the less role of growth. So these are the features are there, guys. Okay, these are the features are there. Okay, and okay, you know that the right of the private property, they have a rights on their private property. They can do anything. They can start maybe any business. It's not like that, okay, you need to start only this particular business. You are free to enter into any business. You can another land ಒಂದು ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಪಂಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ತೀನಿ ಅರೆ that's your property. That is what the features are there because the capitalism with that we can able to start on the profit. Then the right of inheritance. Okay, what do you mean by this inheritance? Okay, you know that whatever you do the business, okay, we are normally doing the ethical business, okay, so we need to implement that, okay, that we can able to earn more profit from that. That is what we are talking about. The freedom of the enterprise, that's what I have said. There is no barrier for the enter and the exit of the organization or maybe the market. There is no barrier, okay, if you can able to start the business today, you can start the business. Okay, नहीं यार मेरे को बंद करने का है, बहुत प्रॉफिट कमा लिया, अभी बंद करने का, ठीक है, प्रॉफिट बंद करो, कंपनी बंद करो, ठीक है, अभी गवर्नमेंट ऐसा नहीं कर सकती. They have a certain rules, regulations, okay, some government rules are there for that, okay, so you need to follow the rules and the regulations, but here also you need to follow the rules and regulations. It doesn't mean that, okay, आज मैंने college start कर दिया, तो कल मैं automatically I'll send you the notice that tomorrow we are going to close the college. No, it's not possible because we are concerning to the public, we are concerning to the society. You know that there's one school in Bijapur that is what that affordable. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Okay, as per my knowledge, as per I read it in the newspaper. Okay, that school, particular school, they have stopped the education. Okay, suddenly one day they have stopped the education and you know that parents have faced a lot of problems. Okay, they have said, okay, they have an enough money, okay, everything is there. But the problem is, I don't know, probably they have a resource problem or whatever it may be, but they have stopped. But what about the students' life? Okay, they are not bothered about that. Okay, they have said that if you take the LC or PC, then you can take an admission wherever you want. How can it be possible? Meanwhile, if I ask any admission, is it possible to take an admission? No, it's not possible. And you know that in this particular movement, how I can able to pay in this lockdown period, how I can able to pay 45,000 for an admission. You know that initial admission cost is more because they used to take the development fees and all. Once the routine starts, then they used to take only the fees. That's this is how the problem is there. So that's the reason in the private sectors, okay, this is the public concern, whatever the education and control, that's the service sector. Okay, in a product oriented or what is it, manufacture oriented, then definitely it's a freedom for the entry and the exit anytime they can do it. Then profit motive, as we have said, the capitalism is the profit motive, then it's competition based. Okay, this organization is the privatizer is that the competition based. Okay, then if you can able to beat the competition, then you can able to lead the market. Simple. ನೀನು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀನು ಎದುರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀನು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. If you can able to face the competition, then you can able to lead the market. Otherwise, it's not possible. You have to close the door. Then decision are based on the price mechanism. Yes, ಯಾವುದೇ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಬೆಲೆ ಕಟ್ತೀವಿ, ಓಕೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ನನ್ನ ವಸ್ತುನ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ ಬೆಲೆ ಕಟ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರಲ್ಲ. Okay, you need to analyze the market and you can compare with that and you can fix the price. You can't keep it less, okay, and you can't keep it high also. It's all depends. Then less role of government. Yes, government role is there. Government without permission, without analysis of the investigation, it's not possible to run the business. So that's why government involvement will be there, but very less involvement. That is maybe in the initial part of maybe the taking the permission and all, and yearly the renewal and all. These all schedules of the work will be there. Apart from that, they are not involving in any production mechanism, or maybe fixing the prices or choosing the location or selling. They are not involving at all. Okay, they are just following the rules, whether you are following the rules of the government or not. This is how they are involving. So there is a less involvement of the government. Things are there in the capitalism. Right? That's the private sector. Okay, now I'll wind up the class because time is running out. I'll stop. So we'll see you in the next class. Thank you, guys.